Hey, Scott Hilton, Scott Talks. Today we were looking at Disney Plus. They've got a new interface. It's already rolled out in the United States. You're not going to see much of it in Europe yet, but that's all right. There it is. The For You section, the Disney Plus section, which is more like the old version, the Hulu and the ESPN. You can still go over here to search, home, live, what is the other little plus mark? Watch list. There you go. Movies, series, originals, and settings. There you go. Alrighty. Let's go take a look. For you, come down, you got your recommended shows and things. Continue watching. What have you been watching lately? Here's what we've been watching. I've been rewatching Firefly. Forgot most of it. Excellent show. Alabama Elementary, Murderers, Mid-Century Modern's very funny. Tried out the new Always Funny in Philadelphia. It's very good. My wife's like, okay. Tried the European version of High Potential, but we didn't stick with it. Frozen, we saw that. Broadway hit, was great. Doc Odyssey, good show, got canceled. Tucci in Italy, great show about Italy, the history, the food. He's a big food guy. There's also one on HBO Max that Tucci does, same kind of thing. Documentary on Stan Lee I downloaded on my phone in case I got somewhere that had no Wi-Fi or cell service. But you have to get the app to load to play the downloaded content. So it's a catch-22. So sometimes the audiobook comes in handy then, and podcasts are already loaded. Another cooking thing, Nine Strangers, Alien Romulus, very good. Neat movie, horror, definitely. Grey's Anatomy, extraordinary. That was a fun show. Old Man's fun. The Bear's excellent. Big Sky is neat. We haven't watched it lately. Just too many things to watch. Didn't care for the anime Suicide Squad. Didn't get into it. Loved that show. Taylor Swift, we watched most of her little tour. We got a new one coming out soon. Watched Eyes of Wakanda. That was good. Life Below Zero. That was kind of interesting. We did some of the first season. Ahsoka. Echo, pretty good. Different things. Santa Claus 2.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with
Oh, no. Oh, I said it. Echo. Yeah. Drama series. Sherlock is excellent. Excellent. It was PBS. Made Brett Cuthbert's, the guy that played Doctor Strange in Marvel. That guy. Made him a star. He literally did his audition with his cell phone. Just kind of did it. And both his parents are actors, and they appear as Sherlock and his mom and dad in the show later on. But he's excellent. He's excellent, Sherlock. And this guy's also in Marvel. He does a lot of big things. I think he was in The Hobbit, wasn't he? In The Hobbit. But that's an excellent show. Alien Earth, excellent, excellent. Oh, Luther's supposed to be excellent. We haven't watched it. Doc, we've been watching that. Into the World, I like that. Will Trent's excellent. The Great is excellent, excellent. Justified, everybody knows is excellent. Doc Oxley, now everyone knows Shogun is the Emmy winner just past year. I mean, just huge winner. Won all the Emmys. Huge show. And on Apple TV Plus, you can watch Chief of War with Jason Momoa, and it's kind of like Shogun, but in Hawaii. So that's cool. My wife loves Pride and Prejudice, of course. Renegade Nell was fun. It was all right. Tracker's one of the best shows on CBS right now, so they got a deal to get the first season. They're already on another season on Paramount Plus. Death and Other Details. Oh, Death and Other Details is what I was thinking of. I'm sorry. We saw that. That was pretty good. Did not see Murder at the End of the World. Sorry. But yeah, there's some neat things. We watched Fantastic Four. It was good. It was all right. And stay around. There's just a quick scene at the end, kind of setting up the next movie. newly added stuff. You may also like the Orville if they bring back another season. We'd like that. There's our guy from Firefly. His career kept going and going. Now he's in The Rookie. There's Firefly. Because you watch Fantastic Four, they recommend this. Originals. These are originals that are on Hulu and Disney Plus. Mystery dramas, holidays, of course, the holidays. Joy of the World is new, all this new stuff. FX is Christmas Carol. That should be interesting, I guess. Guardians of the Galaxy, you can rewatch that holiday special. Star Wars holiday special wasn't usually not great, but this is Lego's version. Nightmare Before Christmas is excellent, of course. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes, because it takes place during Christmas. Although there's not much more in it. It's Christmas Eve. Different things, that Sound of Music. One of the main songs is something people sing at Christmas. So, Christmas movie. All these things that kind of qualify festive home cooking as Christmas, okay? They qualify. Here's what's in the top 10 on Disney right now. This is November the 10th, Monday, 2025. Fantastic Four, of course, is new. Life Size, new movie added. Fortnite. Chad Powers. We haven't seen Powers yet. We need to see that soon. Andor was excellent, of course. A lot of Ice Age. Everybody loves Ice Age. Marvel Zombies. You watch some of those. Watched all of those, actually. Here's High Potential. Great show. Great show. Kind of a neat adaptation from the European version. Of course, she saw she was big and pregnant in the European version. And this one, she's had all her babies, so she's done with that. 911 Lone Star, and she's in Firefly also. And she was in the lawyer show. That was real popular. Then they tried to redo it, and it sucked. So, Grey's Anatomy, everyone's been watching that forever. My wife loves all these fire shows. Must be the fireman, right? Must be the uniform. All this great stuff. There's the original ER. And then, the great, on HBO Max, there's The Pit, which has Noah Wyle. And it was supposed to be a new version of ER. But Michael Crichton, who created ER and Jurassic Park and all this stuff, had passed away. And his wife, they didn't work out a deal. So they had to change it up and just call it The Pit and have it take place in Pittsburgh, The Pit. And then when you're down the hole working in the emergency room, they call it The Pit. Anyway, excellent, beyond excellent HBO Max show. But she sued because, of course, it looked a little too much like ER. And in ER, the audience, because they like to give somebody on the show the same point of view as the audience. And in ER, Noah Wyle was the new rookie who saw everything from like, wow, that's going on, wow, you did that. That all that was his reactions. And he brought the audience in with him, with his first time seeing stuff, even though he was trained. And The Pit, they got like 5 or 6 young doctors that are always, and it's constantly going. I mean, you can see scenes playing out in the background from this character, continuing to play out while a new scene's appearing here. And they're running constantly going. And each episode is like an hour. So, and they went over 8 hours. So I think they had 10 episodes or something. So something must have really bad happen. Also, first thing I was telling my wife, I said, if each episode is an hour, and it takes place an hour in the pit, kind of, and you're constantly seeing them going, and everybody interacting, and it goes. They're probably working 8-hour shifts, so why are there 10 or 11, however many there were? So obviously, something bad happens right near the end. And of course, it did. Well, Tracker, excellent. We've been watching the new spinoff of Blue Bloods, Boston Blue. Been watching that. And this is all this great stuff. And then there's your content, anything you want. You want to focus on Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, all the things, FX. All your hubs are right there, whatever you want. You love FX, and you're like, oh, I love FX. Here's your FX shows. There's Alien. All these great shows. Now this is an Apple TV device, if anyone's wondering. Now we just got a red rubber cover over it because of the glass thing on the front. I didn't want to drop it. You go to Disney Plus. There's your Fantastic Four. And then you go down, you can go over, you can see all the new stuff. Best Christmas Ever. Something's going on there. I haven't seen the commercial for that. Making of Avatar. Simpsons. Holiday. And then you got your Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars again. It's kind of a lot like it was before. Newly added, action, bingeable, animated, but it doesn't have your continue watching. You have to go back to your original to get to continue watching. Hulu, all's fair. Supposedly got some bad reviews. Whoops. Lowdown got canceled already, I think. Kardashians, that's super popular. Chad Powers, haven't called it yet. Featured, newly added. 911, Santa, Predator. All the Predator. Prey is excellent. Prey is excellent. And Badlands looks really good. It's in the theaters. And here are your hubs, your studio hubs. Your A&E has a few things. They're usually not big on A&E, but you've got a few shows you can watch. Pretty good bit. So for you cord cutters, I want to keep my cable. I want my YouTube with live TV for $90. I want my Hulu with live TV for 80, $90. You know, you can cut that unless you have sports. And now with ESPN Ultimate and Fox One, you add that to Paramount Plus for CBS Sports, Peacock for NBC Sports. You've got a lot of sports, all right? Thursday nights, Amazon has a football game. You want Monday Night Football right now, Disney, right now, as far as I know, YouTube TV has no Disney or ABC for about a week. They are telling people on YouTube TV, they charge them $90 about, that they're going to get $20 off because after a week of not having ABC and Monday Night Football, and it looks like they're not going to have it tonight, they will cut $20 off your bill, like a one-time thing, but you have to ask for it. They're not just doing it automatically. I'm like, what a bunch of crooks. I'm like, oh my gosh, because it was going to cost them a lot of money. Well, of course it's costing them a lot of money. And Disney bought Fubo, which is a big live TV streaming service that charges about $80, $90 too. But they got more of the rights to that, and they'll probably drop Hulu with live TV and just make regular Hulu, because they used to have Stars over in Europe, which was their version of Hulu. And they've had that, they just changed the name from Stars to Hulu, so they'll get used to it in Europe and the rest of the world. And they literally launched with that mixed in there. I mean, we are struggling with The Mandalorian. You know, what else is on? Wow, kid stuff, you know. But in Europe, they already had the Hulu-like experience for anything that was licensable for shows over there. You know, not every show gets to go to Europe, but they already had a huge catalog for them. So, Anscape. I don't know what Anscape is, but let's look. Well, there it is. Got a few shows there. Never heard of Anscape. Comedy Central. They got one show, Amy Schumer, because it's Paramount original. So if you want Comedy Central, you get Paramount Plus. Disney XD for everyone that loved that. Fox Freeform was Disney, of course. FYI is one of those Discovery channels, I believe. So they got a few shows. They've got a few you can check out. It's like they had on CBS. They had the Tracker. Tracker's a great show. History Channel. That's one of the harder things to get when you cut the cord. They've got some history content. There you go. You just want to watch History Channel stuff. You may not have the newest stuff here because they don't specialize in it, but you got all this. For History Channel, you can just have it. ESPN. Now they have a ESPN that's really basic, probably just has some stuff you can watch free. They got ESPN, I think it's called Plus or Premium right now, which has the stuff that used to be on ESPN, that you paid a little extra and got $10 and got ESPN. Now they got ESPN Ultimate, which is basically all those cable channels that you lost by cutting the cord, ESPN 1, 2, whatever all that stuff was. That's ESPN Ultimate. So you got tons of more sports, just tons more. And it's on, and if you get, you can bundle ESPN Ultimate and get it right here, and you can get Fox One app bundled and save $10 on both of them. So you're not spending 90 bucks for all these cable channels you're not watching. You're getting on-demand content. You're getting the sports that you're used to on ESPN. These are some of the things they're showing you. Originals on ESPN, ESPN Plus, and there's some Disney stuff that's sports related. But since I don't have the ESPN Ultimate, and you would get it through this, you'd subscribe and all of a sudden it would kick up a notch and you'd get stuff. And live right now, what do we got live? We got the news, got some news stuff. There's ESPN. Come in at 9 a.m. Well, it's 8:17, so not yet. Studio shows. We got replay. I can replay a studio show. Will it play? Oh, it's ABC News, so yeah, it'll play. I'm not worried about that. Although it's ESPN. There's ESPN. Just aired yesterday. Will they play it for me? Because I don't have ESPN, I have basic. There's ESPN, They can talk about it. ESPNplus.com. And they're talking. Yeah, we got a game. Basic ESPN. You get to watch stuff. There's stuff to watch. That's cool. So these are the live things. And that one was almost live. We got ABC News. You got your watch list, your movies, your TV series. Action adventure. You can pick what you want. Love action adventure. You adult animation, anime. If you're a big anime fan, what do they have? They have all this stuff. Tons of stuff. If you love action adventure, guys, something's gonna blow up eventually. 24 Legacy. Oh, I didn't know they did Legacy. Daredevil, Born Again, great. Doctor Who's going back to the BBC. They're not going to have a team up with Disney anymore, so they'll have a new Doctor eventually in a couple of years. Echo show, Daredevil original Netflix show, Gordon Ramsay, Hawkeye. There's talk of a second season of that. I haven't checked out Ironheart yet. Not yet. Heard it was pretty good. National Treasure. That's the TV series version of the movies. It was pretty good. It was all right. Running Wild. Bear's always great to watch. Challenge. Secret Invasion was just like, it was like that. Sleepy Hollow. It was a pretty good TV show. I enjoyed that. Artful Dodger. We liked Artful Dodger. It was all right, but it was neat. It was like the Artful Dodger grows up to become a doctor. And I was like, oh. Boba Fett was just all right. They could have done a lot better with that, especially when the stupid cycles showed up. They looked like Vespas. I was like, yeah, what the hell? I like popping around the shoulders. That was good. Mandalorian's excellent until that last season was kind of squirrely. Punisher's great. Well, it's the old Zorro, probably the Disney version. Probably Guy Williams, the guy from Lost in Space. I would think. Yeah, there he is. There's a new version of Zorro that's on Amazon Prime Video. That's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It actually has two Zorros. It takes place in California. And there's an American Indian lady that's the original Zorro. And then the guy that comes back to California for his father's ranch and things, the usual story. He becomes the new Zorro, but the two of them clash because he's trying to be Zorro for his people and she's trying to be Zorro for her people. It's interesting. It's kind of neat. far away downs. It was the movie Australia, wasn't it called that? And they kind of edited in some more scenes and expanded it to like a TV version where they could just show you episode. And it was basically the whole movie began, but with a little more tweaked in there. So it became like a TV show about this instead of this long movie. So you could watch it in segments. And you got 4 chapters, 5, 6 chapters. So some of you remember that. Oops, hit the Apple TV button. A lot of peanut stuff on Apple TV. All righty, so that's it. That's your look at the new setup that's coming out to you guys in America and will eventually be out everywhere as they're going to merge Hulu into Disney Plus. Eventually, you'll still be paying for Hulu or you'll be paying a little more for Disney Plus. They're probably just going to keep jacking the price up a little bit, and then tell you you're getting a deal on the ad version, and you're paying more for the ad-free version again because you're getting Hulu and Disney Plus. But it's only $1. You get the bundle now. It's only $1 or $2 more. You always get the bundle, and then you watch it through Disney Plus. Because if you go to Hulu, it kind of takes away some of the experience. But Disney keeps up with it. That's their job, to keep up with what you're watching. The Hulu stuff and the Disney stuff. You don't even need the Hulu app, really. But if you want to check for a missing show that's not on your Disney Plus, you can check it on Hulu. You might find General Hospital that way. I think I found it one time that way. I can't remember now if it's on Disney Plus or not. But my wife finally got that out of her system. So she would stay up late and watch episodes of General Hospital. And she's got it out of her system. She's not real big on that anymore. But, all right. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.